Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Where are we now? Wednesday, halfway through the week, halfway through the work week at least, and ready for another Hermann Hesse lesson. Our teacher this week is Hermann Hesse, and it's his words, his wisdom that lead us into meditation once again today. A reminder that as we get started with the meditation, it's always a great idea to bring your attention to your breathing. Take a moment to remind yourself that you're inhaling through your nose. Take a moment to draw the breath all the way into your belly, as if you have a balloon in your belly that inflates as you breathe in and deflates as you breathe out. Somebody, a very good morning to you. It's really good to see you. Happy Wednesday. Right, some thoughts on Hermann Hesse, or from Hermann Hesse. He says, as a body, everyone is single. As a soul, never. As a body, everyone is single, but as a soul, never. Does it paint a picture to you? That is what leads us into today's meditation. It is true that in our bodies we do live as separate individuals. Hey Anthony, a very good morning to you, man. But there is a collectiveness, there's a collective oneness that is absolutely reflected in our souls and how we are connected. The next one says, slowly blossomed, slowly ripened in Siddhartha the realization, the knowledge that wisdom actually was, or what wisdom actually was, what the goal of his long search was. It was nothing but a readiness of the soul, an ability, a secret art to think every moment while living his life, the thought of oneness, to be able to feel and inhale the oneness. I'll read some of that again because I think I made it sound jumbled. But what it says is that in this person called Siddhartha, there was the very slow realization of what wisdom actually was. It was nothing but a readiness of the soul, an ability, a secret art to think of every moment while living his life, the thoughts of oneness, to be able to feel and inhale the oneness. I think it's really beautifully said and speaks of the same oneness as a moment ago. And then a way of being with things, a way of being in the world, looking at the things happening around us. He says, to hold our tongues when everyone is gossiping, to smile without hostility at people and institutions, to compensate for the shortage of love in the world with more love in small private matters, to be more faithful in our work, to show greater patience, to forego the cheap revenge obtainable from mockery and criticism. These are all things that we can do. Hey Nella, good morning. It's good to see you there. This just speaks of we have a choice in how we interact with the things around us, even when we don't agree, or even when we believe they are wrong. We can still choose to deal with things in a gentler way. And why? Why should we choose to deal with things in a gentler way? I just want to find some examples. We can hold our tongue when everyone's gossiping. We can compensate for the shortage of love in the world with more love. Why? Why deal with things in this way? Because as a body, everyone is single, but as a soul, we are never single. It's the realization of oneness that can help us understand how to deal with things in a gentler way. Estelle, very good morning, and Maggie, good morning. Awesome seeing you guys. Right, so yesterday there were some internet problems, and it seemed as though many of you experienced the same internet problems, which probably means it's not on your side. It's either on my side, which I've not been able to figure out. Redone all the settings. The recording from yesterday was all intact. There were no breaks in the recording yesterday. Or the problem is on the Facebook server somewhere. So I'm not sure, but if you do experience internet issues specifically, please post a comment. I need to keep track of this to try and see if there's a problem that I need to fix or whether the problem is out of my hands and on Facebook's side. Right, if you are ready, you might have already guessed that our meditation today is Tonglen, how we look at the humans around us, and how we can show up just slightly differently when we look at the humans around us. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together. Starting with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in. And out. A deep breath in. And out. A deep inhale. And let it go. Deep breath in. And out. One more big breath in. And let it all flow away. You can continue with the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, feel yourself grow from that space at your core. As you inhale, grow and expand until you've reached your full height. And then let all of it go. As you exhale, soften. As you breathe out, soften your shoulders, soften your spine, soften your eyelids, soften your forehead. Being a little bit playful, I'd love for all of us to imagine ourselves being the green leaves on a tree together. And as green leaves do, they inhale what we think of as toxic. They breathe in all of the CO2 and within themselves transforms it exhales for us oxygen, what we think of as good, life-giving. Let's imagine ourselves a tree full of green leaves, inhaling around us the dark thoughts, the darkness, the dark feelings that the people around us might be experiencing. Holding those dark clouds within our bellies for a few moments, transforming them to light, and exhaling for the humans in our space, love and light. As we breathe in, we're absorbing the dark clouds. And as we breathe out, we're filling the space with light. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles. Big half circles as you roll out your neck muscles to the left and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward. Take a deep breath in. And as you release, roll your shoulders backwards. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. See if you can curve your spine like a banana, or like the letter C. Lean your upper body over to the left and also over to the right. Bring your head and your hip closer to one another. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch, move, and adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having stepped into presence as much as we can, let's turn inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it the longest, slowest exhale that you possibly can. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, invite softness into every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. Feel every part of your body soften. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Holding your breath is really coming home to you. You are wrapping your arms around you and holding you within you. Hold your breath only for as long as it feels easy. followed by a long and slow exhale. With your next big breath, you dive deep into you. Can you sense the oneness that we've been reading about this morning? With every breath, can you sense that in bodies we might be alone, but in soul we are never? Take your next big breath. We are starting our journey of Tonglen in the space closest to us. Bring into your heart and into your mind the humans you share a home with, or the humans you have shared a home with in the past. See their faces, and either collectively for all of them, or perhaps one of them stands out for you today. With your next big breath, you dive deep into you. Just imagine you could see how you are breathing in their dark clouds, how you are clearing the space around them. Feel how you are holding that in your belly for a little while. You might even feel your belly warm up as you are transmuting, burning up this darkness in your belly, turning it into light, and then breathing out into their space. If you can imagine this, that'd be great. Can you imagine seeing how you are breathing light into the space around them? Take your next big breath. Taking a step further away, add more family to that circle. You might think cousins, you might think nieces and nephews, uncles and aunts, grandparents, and that extended circle of humans. Bring them together in your heart and look at their faces. See them all together as a group, or see if one of them perhaps stands out to you. Maybe one of them is on your mind, or maybe you know exactly what one of them might be struggling with. With your next big breath, inhale all of their dark clouds. Hold it in your belly for a little while. Feel it warm up and transform. And breathe out into their space, into the space around them. Light. Take your next big breath. We'll make the circle bigger. Think about friends. Which of your friends would you like to pull into that circle? Let's add colleagues too. Who are you working with that you might want to bring into your circle? Maybe it reminds you of friends of friends. Someone that's just a bit more of a distant acquaintance, or teachers of your kids, or friends of your kids. The circle is nice and big now. Either hold all of them together in your heart, look at their faces, or see who stands out for you. With your next big breath, inhale all of their dark clouds. Hold it in your belly and feel it warm up. And breathe out for them into the space around them. Light. Take your next big breath. Making the circle even bigger. There are so many humans we brush elbows with on a daily or a weekly basis. We walk past and drive past people. You might see them sitting in their bubbles in their cars in traffic while you sit in your bubble. Might be the cashier that helps you, the waiter that serves you, the petrol pump attendant, the security guard, or anyone of the many multiple faces that we share space with very often. Bring them all together into your heart. Look at their beautiful faces. See if anyone stands out for you today. And then breathe in all of their dark clouds. Hold it in your belly and feel it warm up as you turn it into light. And exhale, breathing light into their space. Take your next big breath. And bring your attention to this group, this circle of beautiful humans, always ready to show up in service, always willing to breathe light into the world around them. Bring all of us, and include yourself. Bring all of us together. See all of our faces. Maybe you know someone specifically to know what they're dealing with, or maybe someone's face stands out to you. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, inhale all of the possible dark clouds of the beautiful people in this circle. Hold it in your belly for a while, feel how it warms up and transforms. And breathe into this circle light. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together. Slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release. Make it the longest, slowest exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. softness into every fiber of your being. One more big breath in. And hold. As you release, feel yourself slipping all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. Does it make a difference, this practice of Tonglen, of seeing the people in your life, inhaling their dark clouds, exhaling light? Does it make a difference to that person, to those people? I leave you to come to your own belief around that, but I see examples of it happening all the time. But here's where it really does make a difference. It makes a difference inside of me. It makes a difference inside of you when we look at the people around us. In body, we may be individual and separate, but in soul, never. Can you remember it as you step out to deal with the world today? Can you look at every human as a clear part of this oneness? Could you remind yourself every time you deal with anyone, you're dealing with a soul. You're dealing with a being of light. The soul is also having a human experience just like you are. It creates for us sometimes uncomfortable situations. This doesn't mean we can't have boundaries. It doesn't mean we can't say no. But even as you say no, remind yourself of what and who you're dealing with. You're dealing with a brother, a sister. A being of light equally as you are. And when we remember that, it definitely makes a difference inside of each of us. You have to get done what you need to get done. You have to sometimes say no. But but you can absolutely love the person you say no to. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, say my thank you. And you're invited to say your own. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for this picture, this image of this journey. Inhaling dark clouds, exhaling light. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder of looking out into the world around me, seeing brothers and sisters. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder to remember this and find the love for the person in front of me, even if it's a tough situation, even if this person might be attacking or being very antagonistic. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for the reminder that even when or if I have to say no, I can still love the person that I'm saying no to. I'll try hard to remember. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. And more than anything, I know that you have good intentions. Of course you want to remember to treat everyone well. Of course you have good intentions, but sometimes in a moment of being under pressure and triggered, we forget. And that's human too. I want to remind you to please be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. That's something I don't do everything right. I sometimes forget. But one thing I've become really good at is when I find myself slipping up, when I realize I've made the same mistake again. I'm not too hard on myself. I have a real kindness towards my mistakes. I know my intention is good. I know I'm going to keep trying. I know I'm going to keep getting better at this. There's no need to punish myself. I know I'll keep trying. Charlene, good morning. Jock popped in, good morning. Carrie Ann popped in, a very good morning to you. Somebody, I'm so happy that the internet was all good today. Still trying to figure out what the glitch was yesterday. Not sure. Maggie, good morning. Thank you. Anthony, good morning. Estelle, thank you. To everybody, have a beautiful day. Michelle, good morning. I see you on the top right there. Have an awesome day, everybody. I hope you find a real deep love for all the humans around you today. Even those ones that you have to be a little bit tougher with today. You can still love them. And I hope that you really love you today. Have a beautiful one. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.